Yeah. Testing 1, 2, 3. Test 3. Are you guys out there? Say something, please.
Yes.
Hey.
Hello, how's it going?
Brookhaven!
Yeah, Brookhaven Lady Bears. Your coaches are out and about practicing social distancing and getting ready to train like a...
Oso. Somos los osos de Brookhaven. We
No
are the
comprende,
Bears.
mi amigo.
Hello, ladies. It's Coach Robert, Jimmy, and Alberto. We're going to show you week one's training concepts and ideas. You don't have to do this exactly, but we recommend if you want a good training session, this is where you start. We'll build on this. It's real simple. All you need is a ball, some cones, and a good spirit. If you don't have cones, no problem. You can use soda cans, water bottles, shoes, rolled up socks, all kinds of stuff you can use for obstacles. You don't have to use cones. You can simply get out and find an open area. Try to find a nice grassy area that's nice, clean cut grass where it's smooth. That is a lot more fun training than if you're on a cow pasture and the ball's bouncing everywhere and you got ants and everything to deal with, okay? So find yourself a nice training facility, training park. You can do in the front yard, you can do it in your driveway, and get ready to follow these tips. Okay, first one to warm up with, right, is juggling. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. 2 minutes
Okay,
each.
so you get out to the field, boring, everyone's staring at you, you don't feel like training. We got to do something to get our enthusiasm, our blood flowing. So we do that with juggling, right? That's a fun, easy thing that we can do to work on our skill and get us warmed up and get us ready to train.
I haven't touched a soccer ball in 6 months.
I didn't ask you to talk, Albert. Right? So you're going to do feet only 2 minutes. A lot of you guys don't have a left foot, but you're going to work on it now. This is feet only. I'm going to do this for 2 minutes. If you can't juggle, go ahead and bounce juggle until you get good at it. Then you can go 1, 2, and bounce. 1, 2, and bounce. You got good ground, it bounces. If not, it doesn't bounce. Okay, 2 minutes of that. Next.
Thighs. So you're going to do 2 minutes on your thighs.
2 minutes. Get up to your thighs. 2 minutes. And I like to count. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can't get it up with your feet. Work on that another time. Use your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Item 3, you're going to do 2 minutes with your head. All heading.
All heading. Okay, so now, once again, if you're a good juggler, kick it up and take it with your head. If you're not a good juggler, toss it up. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so we got 6 minutes of juggling.
And then the final one is going to be a combination. So all 3. Feet, thigh, head, all combined.
Okay, I'm getting warmed up. I'm breathing a little bit. I'm sweating a little bit. My touch is softening up. And I can play around with the ball. I can go foot, head, thigh, foot, head. Get the idea. Mix it up for 2 minutes.
Next up, we're going to do the dynamic warm-up. So all your movements, everything with your fitness has to be dynamic stuff.
And Robert will demonstrate that. And a backward skip. And a karaoke. And a high heels. And high knees. You know, you're going further and further every time. Okay, Russian dance.
Russian dance.
Russian dance. Nice, Albert. Nice. Slap your ankles.
We're going to do 4
And a jog. Jog. Look at the ball here. And a backwards jog. And kick it a high. High kicks. And mule kicks. And quad stretch once you get up there. 1, 2, 3, stretch. 1, 2, 3, stretch. 1, 2, 3, stretch. And a calf stretch. 1, 2, 3, stretch. 1, 2, 3, stretch. 1, 2, 3, stretch. So we're going to show you how to do your lunges. We're only going to do a few. You guys have the instructions as to the quantity we want you to perform during your workout. Robert, let's go ahead and go to the first cone with straight forward lunges. We want to get that leg parallel to the ground. Okay, that's the example of the front lunge. Now we'll do the sideways lunge. Side on, legs parallel to the ground. Excellent. Okay, the third lunge we're going to do is the standing lunge. Both legs go parallel to the ground. Hands go out. Like you're worshiping
Jimmy.
Coach Albert.
We're worshiping Jimmy.
Okay, ladies, we're on to dribbling now. We've had a nice warm up. We've got some agility, coordination stuff. We've got a nice dynamic stretch. We've got some ball juggling in. Now we're going to work on dribbling. Dribbling is a very important part of your game. Even if you're not a striker trying to beat players, you want to be able to hold possession with what we call possession dribbling. That means being able to dribble your way out of jams. And so we want to be able to use the inside of our right and left and the outside of our right and left. At any given point, we want to be able to cut the ball in any direction possible. So we're going to train our feet to be comfortable using all those different parts of the foot. Albert's going to start with his right foot. So the first sequence is right foot only for 2 minutes. Use his inside and his outside of his right foot only. Inside, outside, inside, whatever is natural to get through the slalom course. Very good. Okay, then you're moving to your left foot only. Go ahead, left foot only.
Inside, outside?
Yeah, only your left foot. You're going to have to use both. Yes, sir. Inside, outside. Left foot only. Very good. Now we're going to go to inside of the right and inside of the left only during the slalom course. So inside right, inside left. Where we go. Nice. We're just mastering. The next one is outside the foot only. Your body has to be on a certain spot. I have to be on the right side of the ball to use the outside of my left to go to the left. I have to be on the left side of the ball to use the outside of my right to go to the right. I can't be on the left side of the ball, use the outside of my left to go to the right. That's awkward, right? So that's what we're training our body to do. I'll demonstrate. Outside, 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 outside.
Oh, it's right and left.
Outside, outside. Turn the outside. Only the outside of my left. Only the outside of my right. Guys, I get around. I learn to naturally get in the right position to use the right part of the outside. Okay, so we've got 2 minutes of right foot, 2 minutes of left foot, 2 minutes inside only, 2 minutes outside only. The last one is 2 minutes combining them all. This is where we develop our clever dribbling skills. There we go. We're going to mix it all up. Inside, outside. This allows us to get to the obstacle course as quickly as possible. Okay, that's 6 minutes of good dribbling. You can enlarge it, you can shrink it, you can make zigzags, all kinds of stuff that we'll work on as we go forward in the upcoming weeks. So if you're by yourself, it's hard to receive and control a ball that's coming from a distance because there's no one to kick it at you. So one thing you can do, and I'll go back here to demonstrate, you juggle. If I'm working on controlling it with my toes, I kick it up about 10 yards, I control it, and I take a couple of touches. That's 1. 2, I want to work on receiving it with my toe just above the ground, so when it hits the ground, there's no bounce, I can immediately play. Last 1, and I'm gone. Okay, you want 10 with the toe. Now we're going to move to the thigh. Same thing, up high, pick with my thigh, kill it with my toe, and I'm off and going. You can't juggle your weight to kicking up high. Take it with your hands and bounce it, lay it up high, pick it with your thigh, kill it, and move on. You want 10 of those. And lastly, we want 10 with the chest. Well, not. Take it with my chest, with my toe. Once again, up high. Take it up your chest, kill with your toe, and you're off and going. So we're working on receiving balls with our chest, controlling it, and playing on. Okay, now we're working on receiving and turning. We just worked on receiving balls out of the air, controlling them. Now we want to be able to receive balls on the ground, control it, turn it, take off with it. Receiving balls out on the ground is essential to being a good soccer player because you're getting balls all game long on the ground. Teammates are push passing it back and forth all over. So we want to master receiving it softly and turning it. And this is how we do that. You're going to need a partner, or you're going to need to find a wall or some kind of a rebounder that'll bring balls back to you on the ground. You're going to come get it, turn it, dribble around the cone, and play it back in. Come get it, turn it, dribble around the cone, and play it back in. Okay, first round, we want you to do 10 any way you want. Now we're going to tell you what to do so you can perfect the different kinds of turns. Now we want Albert to go ahead and receive it with the inside of his right to turn it. First. Second, we want him to take it with the inside of his left, and we want him to alternate 10 times. So we get 10 turns, 5 with each. Come on, we'll call for yes, Albert. Yes, Albert. And I'm going to take it with my right foot, turn it, play it around. Play back. Yep, Albert. I'm going to take it with my left foot.
Oh, sorry, Jimmy.
It's bouncing. It's okay. Clean it up. Take it around. Play it back. Albert, yes, Albert. Yes, Albert. Now to my left foot again. I say I want to use my left foot. I can do it from either side that I want. So you want to be able to turn from different angles. Right foot. It's a little bit of a reach, but I got it. Turn. Okay, now we're going to move to outside the foot. We want to be able to take it with the outside of our foot because it throws a little bit of deception into receiving, especially when you have a player on your back. Good, that's with his left. Check off, yep, that call for it. Tap it outside the foot near the ball. The ball turns automatically. Check off, yes, Albert. Tap it, near the ball, outside the foot, turns automatically for me. I don't have to turn it, it turns automatically. Check off, yep. Outside the foot, and I'm gone. We'll add more to these if you got more time and it wasn't enough work for you. Add more. When I was your age, I did a lot more. I threw in some tricky stuff. I added angles. I extended the distances. I shrunk the distances. I took balls out of the air, turn them. Same thing with all these exercises. Improvise, add as you like. The minimum we would like to see you do is what we're showing you today. Okay, so we've gone from juggling ball control, air ball control, dribbling, turning, receiving and turning balls, and now we're going to go to ball striking. Big important part of the game is to be able to strike the ball accurately. So Albert and I are going to show you, you're going to make a distance of about 30 yards. We're a little shorter than that because we can't get it in the video camera if it's 30 yards. And we're going to start off with dead balls. That means balls flat on the ground. And we're going to do, how many, Robert?
10 each.
10 each. We're not going to probably do a full 10, but we're going to give you an idea. We want to clip these balls off the turf in the air to our teammate who has a chance to control it. Now, if you don't have a partner, you're going to have to find a wall to be able to do this. Nice big side of a school building where you can stand away 30 yards and hit a ball without it going on the roof. Good ball. I'm just going to send it across. Nice strike. Across the out. So send it back. Dead ball. Here we go. I get to control it. Now use my left foot. Send a 30-yard ball. Nice control. It's okay, Albert. I got skill, baby. Did you get that, Robert?
You were just out.
Missed it. Okay. Flip it. Nice, Albert. Good ball. Control it. Kill it. Get ready to play. The other thing I would do, which I challenge you to do in addition, is get about 10 yards where Albert and I were. Because now you can drive it into your teammate, and she really has an opportunity to control a realistic ball that's coming in a game. It's coming in hard, it's coming in fast. Can you get your body behind it and use all your different body parts to control it? So if you want to add the 10-yard thing in before you get to the 30-yard, I highly recommend it. The 30-yard one, you're going to see, you're going to lose accuracy. The balls are going to be flying everywhere. So you might want to throw the 10-yard in as well. Okay, next one we're going to do is rolling balls. In the game, we don't get the opportunity to hit a lot of dead balls. So we want you to be proficient in hitting a moving ball. Same exercise, but now we're making sure the ball is rolling as we strike it. Rolling ball. Strike it. Just track. Kill it. Pull the ball.
Okay, Robert's on deck. He's going to show you what our next exercise is. Now we're getting to the fitness section. It's more speed. It's more speed. We want to develop your fast twitch muscle. We don't want you doing a lot of long distance running because that hurts your knees and it builds your slow twitch. Soccer players need fast twitch. So we're going to give you an idea of some fitness you can do in training that'll help your speed and explosiveness in the game. We'll start with 10-yard sprints. Robert will demonstrate. Remember, our course here, between the cones is 10 yards apiece. It's shrunk down for video purposes. Go ahead, Robert. So it's basically a sprint to the end. You can slow down. It's not fitness. Walk back, Robert. Walk back. Recover yourself. We want you going full speed. That's how you work on your fast twitch. You cannot start these tired. 3, and walk back. There you go.
Also, it's very important. A lot of players don't do this. As a former sprinter, you always sprint through. A lot of players have a tendency to slow down before the finish line. You always want to sprint all the way through the cones.
Okay, next one, we're going to do 10 sets of 20-yard sprints. So with our obstacles, we have 2 cones, that's 20-yard sprints. And you can start any way you want. You can start flat-footed, you can start moving, you can start jumping, you can start side-on. We encourage you to have various starting positions. We're doing only 5 20-yard sprints. You can add another 5 if you've got the time, the energy, and you're motivated. I would add more, but I don't want to scare you off.
Next one, we're gonna do 5 sets of 30-yard sprints. Same thing, you sprint up, you walk back, remember, all the way through every cone.
Make sure you're fresh and giving it your 100%, or you will not be building those fast twitch muscles and you won't be getting faster. So he's doing 30 yards, takes his time slowing down, he can walk back. We just want him fully recovered. So we have fresh legs, fresh muscles, so we can build that fast twitch, going as fast as we possibly can. And we're gonna do 5 of these, minimum. Again, you got time, you feel good, you're motivated. You wanna do more than 5 if you can. We will be slowly growing this program week in, week out.
Okay, so simple, easy workout. Probably take you 45 minutes. Again, my regimen was an hour and a half, 5-6 days a week. At your age, don't have to do that. I wanted to be a pro. You want to be a pro? 6 days a week, hour and a half, get on it. If you just want to be the best you can be, do these, because the key is to do more than the guy across town's doing that's going to be competing with you. And if you're not as good as they are, you better do more or you won't get as good as they are. Here, we're ending the practice now. What I would do is I'd juggle some more to loosen up. It's fun, I get good at juggling, it's fun. I get ball control and I loosen my legs up. Then I would finish with a stretch, a little cool down. We highly recommend abs. We'll get into those in the upcoming weeks as we extend the program. But for now, it's a wrap. Okay? On 3. 1, 2, 3.
Sing it, suck it, sing it, suck it.
Oi, oi, oi!
Sing it, suck it, sing it, suck it.
Oi, oi, oi!
Sing it, suck it, sing it, suck it.
Oi, oi, oi!
Who's number 1?
Lady
Brookhaven.
Bears!
The Bears.
Somos los Osos de Brookhaven.
Look.
What do you call a polar bear in Hawaii? Hey, hey, hey. Lost.